teams like these who can really run their offense through their bigs.
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. Now here's Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Launches it. Boston pulls it in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We discussed Jaylen Brown and what makes him such a hard player to defend, and Coach said to me, Jaylen is a freak athlete and has become a really good shooter over time too. We can't give him clean looks, and we have to guard him closely. Let's see if the defense is up to the task.
Thank you for that, Allie.
I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender, a guy who can contribute to a good team.
Shots good by Hart.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Brunson against Holiday. Pass to Tatum. The 3. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, Jason, Tatum with the answer from 3. That's how you stop an opponent's momentum.
Doris, it seems like every year Tatum's name is right atop the MVP ballot.
To me, Brian, it speaks not only to his talent, but also his consistency and the work ethic. The game is important to him. He's versatile, he's clutch, he's everything you want in a star player.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Outside, Brown. Outside, Holiday. Outside Tatum, from outside the arc. It's rebounded by New York. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Here's Bridges, using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Well, Bridges has this floater in the bag of tricks, and you've got to be able to pull it out at the appropriate time.
Outside Tatum. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Tatum's got 5.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Achua's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Mikal Bridges. Horford, he's checked in for Boston. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to McBride. Achua with a screen. Lets the 3 fly. A nice shot by McBride.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Holiday. Fires for 3. White can't hit. The Knicks have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. They get it back. Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, you love to see Towns mix it up a little bit. Gets his team a bucket on the second chance.
Horford, a screen on Hart. Brown against Hart. And that one good. Brown's got his second bucket on the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
No, I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Brunson. No points yet. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Brown finds Horford. Three-pointer, Holiday. Drains the triple.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
Outside McBride. Towns a screen on White. Pass to Brunson. 3 seconds left. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Cameron Payne out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Achua in at power forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Pritchard, no good. New York has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. To the middle. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. Tatum from long range. Tatum! Money from deep.
You know, the ability for Jason Tatum to be ready on the catch, those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring. But Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
And Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
Well, Doris, since he was traded out of Phoenix, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have skyrocketed. Why is that?
Well, number one, he's worked hard to develop his skill on the offensive end. He came in as a 3-and-D guy, but what he's proven is he can handle the basketball, he can initiate action. You love the work ethic that went into that.
And the basket by Holiday.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Now here's Payne. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And out of bounds, Boston will have it. Never a shortage of star power in the stands at a Knicks game. A boogie with a hoodie here tonight.
It always adds to the atmosphere here in New York. Everybody's looking for the big-time celebrities that are here cheering on their Knicks.
Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Achua. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. And the Knicks making a change here. Brunson's checked in. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Pritchard. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul. McBride, he's checked in for New York. Boston with the ball. They trail by 1. It's Brown on the wing. Anunoby covering. Just 5 to shoot. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, B.A., if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
The Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Here's Brunson. Brunson with the finish inside.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
Outside White. Back to Holiday. Brown looking around. Porzingis sets a screen. Lets it fly. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Up top, Robinson, defended by Porzingis. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Now Towns. And here's Brunson. Hauser grabs the board.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And that sends Derek White to the free throw line. Miles McBride picks one up. Hart's checked in for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for McBride. And the Celtics also making a change. Craig is checked in for Hauser. And Anunoby gets it to go.
Don't give OG Anunoby too much space, boy. He will rise and fire in the catch-and-shoot game.
16 seconds left in the first half. Anunoby against Brown. Craig with a screen on Anunoby. And here's Brown for three. Drops in the three. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Celtics out in front, up by 5. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the point. And the basket by Holiday.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Holiday passes to Tatum. Holiday against Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brown with the drive. Doesn't drop. He's 4 for 5. Knicks trail by 6. Pass to Bridges. Outside Anunoby. And here's Hart. Right side Brunson. There's the triple. Oh, Brunson with the triple.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson, the catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
Outside Brown. Now Tatum. He's covered by Hart. And Tatum with the basket on the assist from Brown. Tatum's got 11.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. 6-point game. Brown against Anunoby. Hart from long range. He can't get that one to fall. Boston's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Oh, and a great bucket from Tatum. Taking the hit.
When you allow Jason Tatum to build momentum offensively, it can be a scary night.
Towns a screen on Holiday. Here's Brunson. Holiday grabs the miss. Celtics lead by 8. Pass to Tatum. Holiday a screen on Hart. Porzingis with it. White for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Bridges outside. The 3 is up. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Bridges has gotten his third basket of the night.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Outside Tatum. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
For three, Bridges. He buries it from three. Bridges has got 8 points here in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Holiday. 9 points in the game. Right side, Porzingis. Pass to Tatum. Lets it go. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Tatum's got 17.
Boy, it's so clear that Jason Tatum is comfortable shooting from just about anywhere.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Let's go with a three. And the Knicks, another three. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Tatum. He's got 17. Shoots over Hart. Oh, it's good. Jason Tatum with a sweet move. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be back in a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You'll love the unselfish play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Campaign. Achua is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Miles McBride, and it's Anunoby in at the three. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Now here's Anunoby. Here's Towns. Banked it in off the glass.
Boy, you can see the work Karl Anthony Towns put in on that handle. That was special.
Here's Pritchard. Tatum with a screen. Puts up a three. Pritchard gets it to go. And the Celtics lead by 6.
You can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Now here's Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Clock at 6. Here's Payne. And Craig pulls it down.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Tatum inside. McBride covers. Tatum knocks it down. He's locked in right now.
So skilled at keeping his balance through the contact. Jason Tatum doing work.
And some changes here for New York. Hart's checked in for Achua. Mikal Bridges comes in for McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. A big group substitution here for Boston. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. Derek White's checked in for Craig. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. They were encouraging their team to run, look for breaks. Coach wants to see them getting into transition more. Back to you, Brian.
Appreciate the report, Allie. So it's Boston now, after the basket by New York on the other end. Here's Tatum. That one is off. Nice D from Bridges. Knicks trail by 6. Hart passes to Brunson. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Hart from long range. Boston with a rebound. On the wing, Tatum. Covered by Towns.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Hart finds Bridges. Now Brunson. Good work defensively by Holiday. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Boston Celtics. 6-point lead. Tatum to the rack. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production. And for New York, they're shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Count it.
A huge make by Jalen Brunson, shining in the biggest of moments.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And now they decide to foul intentionally. They double-team Tatum. White for three. And it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
Here's Brunson outside. And it's good. What a beautiful shot. Brings them within three.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. 24 seconds left in the fourth. From 11 feet away, money.
Now, this is what makes Jalen Brunson special. You've got to knock down contested shots. Mr. Brunson up to the task.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game. 17 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Anunoby. There's the three. Porzingis grabs the board, and they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. So we see the Celtics get the win here. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team.
like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
Ah, we love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
A look at the Magic starting group. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Suggs in at the one spot. Now, Wagner, after Darius Garland missing on that last three-pointer. Pass to Carter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
And here is Suggs after Darius Garland getting his shot to go from deep. And it's Banchero missing.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
And good that time. Garland's got 5.
Always good seeing a guard like Garland score inside.
Wagner outside. Suggs dishes to Carter. Back to Suggs. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
Now here's Mobley. Back to Garland. Strus kicks to Garland. Pass to Strus. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Oh, superb pass from Garland. He's all for setting up his teammate.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And that one is good from Suggs.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And ball handlers like Mitchell really elevate your offense. His precision passing to pass the basketball at the right time, really a terrific ability.
Hunter's checked in for the Cavaliers. Okoro comes in for Max Strus. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Wendell Carter. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Banchero. Anthony's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Anthony Black in for Suggs. Anthony, the pass to Isaac, and Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, and Isaac, he just makes dunking look easy. It has an incredible reach and quickly gets up off the floor to throw that one down.
Now, here's Mitchell. Oh, he jams it right over Cole Anthony. Wow!
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Wagner with it, covered by Okoro. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Isaac finds Anthony. Count the basket.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against a bigger defender.
Now Hunter. No scoring in this one. Allen, a screen on Isaac. Hunter, no good. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. They've got Jonathan Isaac. Anthony is out there with Black. Then there's Banchero. And it's Bitadze in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Here's Black. Outside Anthony. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. And Okoro pulls it down. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. So, Stan, we have a second-generation player in front of us, and next to us is dad, Cole Anthony. He has his dad's gift, don't you think, for passing the ball?
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot more scoring gift than his dad had. You know, the thing I love about what Cole has done, though, I respect so much, is he's accepted that role coming off the bench, and he's been such a great weapon for them.
Now, Banchero, following DeAndre Hunter's three-point attempt. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Outside, Green. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Jerome. He has yet to score. Trying to find Green. He's got it now.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic Superstar says it's like anything in life. It's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. EA, thanks. Orlando with the ball. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Caldwell Pope kicks to Banchero. Clock at 6.
2 minutes.
Well, Stan, as a former coach, I imagine it has to be hard for you to watch basketball as a fan.
Well, it is. It's very hard, almost impossible. I'm almost always watching from a coach's standpoint, an X and O standpoint. But I will say, even when I was standing on the sidelines, NBA players are so good that you have fan moments even while you're coaching.
It seems like every game we see something we've never seen before, right?
I can remember turning around to my assistants and saying, can you believe that?
Now, Mobley, after Paolo Banchero misses from long range. Hunter against Caldwell Pope. Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. Shoots over Strus. That's good from Banchero on the assist from Wagner.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
Now, here's Strus. And Mobley throws it down hard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Here's Wagner. Banchero outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Banchero's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Now, here's Strus. Mitchell passes to Mobley, over Carter, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Suggs with the ball. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Now Wagner. Now Banchero. Covered by Hunter. A jump hook, and it's Orlando with another.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Darius Garland. Guys, what a contribution.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. At the forward spot, it's Strus and Mobley. And it's Allen in at the 5. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Although they were eliminated in the first round, last season was a success stand for the Magic.
It sure was, Kevin. I don't think many people...
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
Pass to Mitchell. This one for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And that's Mitchell at his best, playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
Orlando moving the ball around. Banchero hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. 9 points for Paolo Banchero.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
And it's Strus missing. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Magic. Here's Banchero. And it's Strus with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 4. And Garland has it in the corner. Back to Strus. Here's Mitchell. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. Banchero outside. Caldwell Pope kicks to Wagner. His 3-pointers off the mark. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Strus's shot is good. And it's a 6-point Cavalier lead.
Excellent pass to Mitchell. His teammates are so fortunate to have a guy to make them better.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Hunter's checked in. Orlando also making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Carter. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Banchero. And it's Anthony Black in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Here's Bitadze. Got it. Good job in the low post. Bitadze's got his first points in this one. Cleveland leading by 4. And here is Mitchell. 5 points in the game. Mobley outside. Allen passes to Hunter. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Mitchell kicks to Hunter. Garland surveying the D. Back to Hunter. From 11 feet away. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Magic trail by 7. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Black is out there with Anthony. Then it's Paolo Banchero. And it's De Silva in at the 3 spot.
Always a threat to score. Banchero, that time with a sweet find.
Outside Garland. Thompson sets the pick for Garland. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
He can light up the night. Garland, no stranger to scoring in bunches.
Now here's Anthony. Banchero outside. And the 3 ball is good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Outside Garland. Tries it from 19. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And there are some guys you can just give that mid-range shot to, but Darius Garland isn't one of them.
Timeout.
He is so good from there.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. A different look now for Cleveland. Jared Allen's checked in for Thompson. Mobley comes in for Hunter. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Ty Jerome. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
All right, David, thanks. Strus kicks to Mobley. He takes it in. Rebound by the Magic.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Pass to Suggs. Back to Banchero. Wagner outside. To tie it up. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
What a time for him to step up. Big 3 right there.
Well, guys who can make big shots at the end of games have become a necessity.
And the shot goes down.
Garland doesn't let the pressure get to him. That's why he has the trust of his teammates.
Bounce pass Suggs. Banchero passes to Suggs. Banchero a screen on Garland. Here's Suggs. Mobley with the block. Garland against Suggs. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got 8 points in the quarter.
Gritty bucket. Garland knows he's going to take contact, but does not back down.
Banchero left side. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
He better get used to these late game scenarios. Banchero getting a nice taste of it right there.
Mobley a screen on Suggs.
And there's Garland coming up big. His confidence has to be through the roof.
Suggs against Garland. Over to the left wing. Here's Banchero. Good D by Mobley. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Garland against Suggs. Mitchell in the corner. Another 3 for Cleveland.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
And it's Strus missing.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
And so it's Cleveland winning this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah.
These two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Antetokounmpo can't connect. And here are the Celtics. Here's White. Rejected by Lopez.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
First trip to the line for him here.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Kuzma outside. Off the mark there with a 3. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Just 3 to shoot. White for 3. Again, the miss by Boston.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. We talked about some of the challenges that they'll face tonight, not the least of which is defending Jason Tatum. He said the guy plays with so much confidence. He's a great scorer from all 3 levels. He can go for 40, 50, 60 in a night. We just have to try and make someone else beat us.
And Allie, thank you for that. Pass to Brown. Now White. Porzingis with a screen on Prince. White, good.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Lillard outside. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Here's Prince. Kuzma, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Lopez, the screen. To the wing on the left. Kuzma outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Brown. Kuzma for 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Boy, Kuzma superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence, and he's got great range too.
Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
Bobby Portis has checked in for Milwaukee. And the Celtics also making a change. Horford's checked in. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Prince. Pass to Lopez. Now here's Lillard. Basket's good.
Lillard is tough in there, muscling that one home.
The Celtics have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Horford outside. White, the pass to Horford. Outside, Brown. To the inside. It's stolen by Kuzma. Pass to Prince. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Fades. And it's Portis. That time on the assist from Prince.
When you watch Portis, he's not just a good jump shooter for a 6'10 guy. Bobby's just a straight-up good shooter, period.
Now here's White. Horford right side. And here's Brown. Horford, a screen on Prince. White for three. It's hauled in by Portis. Kuzma, the pass to Prince. Here's Lillard. For three. Buries it from three. Lillard's got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court right now for the Celtics. They've got Peyton Pritchard, Al Horford out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Hauser in at the 3. Here's Pritchard. Tatum, a screen on Porter. Out to Craig. There's Tatum with the 3. Jason Tatum! He's a sharpshooter!
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers, experienced with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
Now, the burden of expectations, it's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. Pritchard, no good.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Tatum against Trent. Porter with it. 3-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall. Porter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The more Porter Jr. hits this, the more driving lanes will appear for him.
Tatum against Trent. Oh, Tatum with a throwdown.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. White, he's checked in for Craig. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. Kuzma, that's good. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
And the bucket is good.
Packing some muscle on it. Holiday able to push that shot through.
Tatum against Antetokounmpo. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Drops in the 3. Kuzma's got 9.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Holiday. Outside White. Brown with it. 6 to shoot. Tatum inside. Antetokounmpo covering. Tatum muscles his way in.
What composure from Tatum. As the clock runs down, he stays calm and seeks out a shot.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Doesn't go for him. Celtics trail by 7. 43 seconds left in the second period. Antetokounmpo against Tatum. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Here's White. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And the Celtics also making a change. Hauser, he's checked in for Tatum. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now Lillard. He's got 5. Lopez, the screen on Holiday. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And the Bucks miss again. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. More 2K action in just a moment. And if you just join it in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Nice game. Great performance by Kyle Kuzma.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Taurean Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball in his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court.
Here's Prince. He's scoreless from deep. What a make! Giannis for 3.
You see improvement from Giannis every season in his decision-making, especially recognizing when to rise and fire.
Outside Holiday. Pass to White. Now here's Tatum. This one for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Kyle Kuzma the last few seasons has been pushing his scoring over 20 points per game. He said, I'm showing the league that I'm not just a role player. Having a leadership position and getting better every single game, that's what I care about. I want to keep elevating. Brian, high hopes.
Just the 27th pick back in 2017. He's having a dynamite career. And it's Tatum with the ball for Boston. 8-point game. Outside White. Back to Tatum. 3-pointer. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And here's Lillard. He has 7. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Here's Lopez. Again, Milwaukee.
And with Lopez, he has such a soft touch from outside with his jump shot. One of the best shooting bigs in the league.
Outside Holiday. Outside Brown. And Brown knocking down the triple.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Pritchard's checked in for Boston. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. And here is Antetokounmpo. Oh, he's a menace in the paint. Antetokounmpo.
His size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
Baseline try. Brown can't hit.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Celtics trail by 9. Holiday passes to Tatum. No good on the triple.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Prince, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Prince can really elevate now. He plays much bigger than 6'7", and we just saw an example of that there.
There's Tatum with the 3. Counted from distance. Tatum's got 9 points here in the second half.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 7 points in the game. Lopez, the screen on Tatum. To the paint. Good D by Porzingis. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. We've got Jason Tatum, Torrey Craig out there with Al Horford. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Hauser in at the 3 slot. Here's Porter, following the bucket by Boston. From 12 feet, nice touch on the bank shot. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Right on the money. Porter Jr. wanting to make an impact and a statement from the mid-range.
Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Puts the move on. Out to Craig. Tatum, a screen on Porter. Here's Pritchard, takes it inside, and the shot goes down. Pritchard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Porter finds Trent. From downtown, nails it from 3.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Brown comes in for Hauser. Derek White's checked in for Craig. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. And so it's Milwaukee with it. After the basket by Boston. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Denied by Tatum.
There's the length Tatum provides on the defensive side. He can change a game on that end.
It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. That's good from White.
Free throw shooting comes into focus in tight games. As usual, he's up to the task.
Pass to Lopez. Brown against Kuzma. Prince, the pass to Kuzma. And the 3 off target. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Perfect execution from Porzingis.
Great execution by Porzingis, showing you he can get it done in the clutch.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. And that time also a missed shot. The Celtics have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. To tie it up, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I really like the chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these 2.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Milwaukee.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
They've also been striking from mid-range with great consistency tonight. They just owned that part of the floor in this one.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Here's Tatum. Oh, and a great bucket from Tatum. Taking the hit.
And Tatum has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
Unloads. He connects.
Somebody's really lit the fuse for Damian Lillard.
Boston's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Here's Tatum. Porzingis. Cash. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within one.
But you know what, guys? You want the ball in Porzingis' hands in clutch moments. Why? He's an impact player.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Now here's Tatum. .24 seconds left in the fourth. It falls! Oh, a tremendous three! We're tied!
Well, he might not be a pure shooter, but he's a very steady one. I like that they're getting White something in rhythm here.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie, thanks. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, offline! Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
How about that one at the buzzer?
Unbelievable shot. I have no idea how he gets that to fall.
Well, I think I've seen it all now, guys.
And so off the tip, it's New York. Now the starting group for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Carter in at the center, locking down the middle.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
And it's Suggs missing. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. It's a three-point game. You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and just, I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court, and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
Now, here's Suggs. Banchero sinks the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Hart. It's a three-point game. Anunoby with the screen for Hart. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Caldwell Pope. Banchero outside. Wagner outside. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder. He's so good at getting to the rim, maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And how about the footwork and body positioning of Banchero makes him so tough to guard down low.
Here's Brunson. Paolo Banchero making his last shot. Count it.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
So it's Orlando now. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Misses the chippy right there. Brent, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018. So with that in mind, how has he overcome the doubters?
Well, the first thing he got was opportunity, Kevin, and that's all you can ask for as a young player. What he was able to do in Dallas opened up the eyes of a lot of people to what he was capable of as a point guard in the league. But trust me, Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple of seasons.
Oh, strong move by Suggs inside, not allowing the contact to hold him back.
Pass to Hart. Bridges sets the screen for Hart. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And it's the Magic's ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Banchero finds Suggs. Now, here's Wagner. Bounce pass Suggs. 6 to shoot. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And kudos to Suggs for just keeping his focus at the rim, making the D look helpless.
From deep, Brunson. Count it! He caught it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for...
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Magic lead by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And so in the game for the Magic, we've got Paolo Banchero. Cole Anthony is out there with Black. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Bitadze in at the 5, roaming the paint. And New York making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. Pass to McBride. Shot clock at 6. Connects from three-point range. McBride's got himself on the board with 3 there. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. The Knicks making a switch here. Towns is checked in. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Magic. Jalen Suggs comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Shots good by Anthony.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And so it's New York with it. McBride passes to Anunoby. Outside, Towns. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
Outside, Anthony. Banchero is screen for Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I could settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Towns, bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
I mean, in a word, resilient. When you think about his interior scoring ability, Towns is able to power through the defense for that one.
Pass to Carter. Here's Banchero. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Towns. And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season, it's really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Jalen Brunson is checked in for New York. The Magic also changing it up. Goga Bitadze is checked in for Banchero. Wagner comes in for Black. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Cole Anthony. Carter kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Suggs. Oh, and the jam by Suggs.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
There's 57 seconds left now here in the second. On the wing, Anunoby. Pass to Achua. Jacks up a 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Caldwell-Pope outside. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And that one is good from Suggs. Suggs has got 8.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Orlando, thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at him.
Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Hart in at the 4 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Towns sets the pick for Hart. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And he can hurt you from there. The D must be up on Hart when he has the ball.
You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
And sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning, and now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night that help your team be in a position to win games.
Magic leading by 4. Pass to Suggs. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
Hart finds Bridges. Anunoby has the open look. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Pass to Banchero. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. On the wing, Bridges. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Bridges passes to Hart. And again, New York with the triple.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, last season the Magic extended Coach Jamal Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. That's good from Suggs on the assist from Carter. And that's now 10 points for Jalen Suggs. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Pass to Black. Magic moving the ball around. Banchero drops in the tray. And it's a 5-point Magic lead.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Achua, no good.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Pass to Carter. To the paint. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got 12 points here in the second half.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Back the pass to Carter. Banchero kicks to Black. Pass to Suggs. Banchero outside. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. Banchero's got 21 in the game.
And that's just some good old-fashioned bully ball from Banchero. Just a physical force.
And here's Brunson outside. What a play! He simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And that's a crucial three there. They've cut it close going in.
Paolo Banchero getting it done for Orlando. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Magic, they've got Cole Anthony. Banchero is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Black. And it's Bitadze in at the 5.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
Banchero against Anunoby. Banchero passes to Isaac. 5 to shoot. Here's Anthony. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Magic lead by 3.
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
Yeah, breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
We played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Here's Black. Pass to Bitadze. Bitadze controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Timeout.
Now it's a 5-point Magic lead.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
A different look for New York. Hard, he's checked in for Achua. Mikal Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Carter, he's checked in for Koga Bitadze. Franz Wagner comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Cole Anthony. And it's Suggs in for Black. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. He's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense, and on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys.
Thanks, David.
Well, Brunson, one of those guys who's just rugged at that guard position, able to throw his body around.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic?
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there. Oh, huge moment from J.B. Brunson knocking it down.
The Magic have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Bridges outside. At the Hart to the left side wing. Suggs against Brunson. Brunson bullies his way inside.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the 4th quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
It's amazing to think of what they've done here, being behind so long. Now they have a legitimate chance to win this thing.
Takes a shot at the elbow. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And because it's so easy for him to get to the cup, Suggs doesn't shoot a ton of mid-range jumpers, but he has it in his arsenal.
And he gets it to go.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close. He's getting the ball.
Good.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Here's Brunson. Money! A huge shot to tie it up.
And Brunson's got the mindset to deliver.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Here's Banchero. Over Hart. It drops.
Used to these big moments from his college days. Banchero's heartbeat should stay low here.
Anunoby outside.
Trifecta.
And the native of England, Anunoby doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
Suggs against Brunson. Pass to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Stepping up in the clutch. Banchero coming up and delivering the goods for his team.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled.
to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the center position, locking down the middle.
You look at Tatum now running the pick and roll. He's calm and his moves are so concise. He's just definitive with everything he does.
Now here's Embiid. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
On the wing, Holiday. Maxey covering. And here's Brown for three. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
You know this is coming with Brown. He is a ruthless sniper outside.
Well, Richard, with the career he's had, it's hard to believe Drew Holiday has only made 2 All-Star teams.
Well, that speaks to how much talent is at the guard position in this league. But it also shows how we tend to award offense over defense because Drew, his impact is truly felt on the defensive end.
And then Embiid with the dunk.
Oh, what a dunk by Embiid. He's just doing big man things the way big man should.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. Back to Tatum. Here's Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. Kept alive. Tatum. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And Tatum's teammates love the hustle. They appreciate him going hard on the offensive glass and really getting it done.
George outside. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Hits the three-pointer.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Holiday. Back to Tatum. Shoots over Oubre. And it's Tatum missing.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Pass to George. Outside Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Cornette's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Al Horford comes in for Jason Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Here's Bona. Maxey on the wing. Boston pulls it in. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Brown. Inside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Butler comes in for Tyrese Maxey. Craig is checked in for Boston. Jason Tatum comes in for Brown. Hard to find a season in his career where Horford didn't make an impact, RJ.
One way or another, he's going to help his team win. Still out there doing it and doing it at a high level. He's kind of an ageless wonder.
Here's Tatum. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Tatum's got his third basket on the night right there.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And here's Butler outside. Knocks it down from distance. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Celtics. They're up by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
Well, they're off to a good start, getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
They've got Joel Embiid. Edwards out there with Butler, and it's Yabusele in at the 4. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Embiid, good.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here's Pritchard, still without a bucket. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Outside Butler. Pass to Embiid. Horford pulls it in. Celtics lead by 4. We know how great Joel Embiid is, but he simply hasn't been as effective in the postseason.
Part of that is because of all the defensive attention he gets. We know things tighten up in the postseason and things become much more challenging. That's why he needs a better supporting cast.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 6. It's Embiid going to work inside.
Once Embiid has the ball in that spot, it's lights out.
Here's Tatum. 9 points in the game. And he converts the layup. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Butler finds Embiid. There's a minute 59 left in the first half. Oh, a vicious move by Embiid.
No stopping Embiid inside. He is a beast.
Craig with a screen. The leaner. The rebound by Embiid.
I tried to create some extra space there, but not able to hit the tough leaning jumper.
Pass to Butler. 1:25 left to play in the half. Here's McCain. Embiid with it. 10 points for him. And there it is for him.
The team just loves to see Embiid fired up on offense like this. They really rely on his scoring ability.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. And Boston with some changes. Outside Holiday. 58 seconds left in the first half. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And how about Jaylen Brown, Richard? Named to his first All-NBA team in 2023. A very important piece to him.
NBA, what timing. It made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax. At the time, it was the largest contract in NBA history. And how did he follow it up? He won the Larry Bird Award as the best player in the Eastern Conference playoffs.
Here's Grimes. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Connects from downtown.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Holiday passes to Cornette. White looking it over. Pass to Brown. Again, the miss by Boston. The 76ers have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Howard down as the whistle blows. 3-point play opportunity.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. They trail by 1. Lets it go from 11. And that one's good. Brown's got 7 points. Now George. Fires for 3. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Celtics leading by a point. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did coach have some new ideas for them?
On the court right now for the Celtics. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis in center. The perimeter pairing is White and Brown. And it's Holiday in at the 1.
The size and skills of Embiid, look, it just makes him a tough cover. Sometimes you just got to foul the big fella.
An MVP in this league, Richard, Joel Embiid. Is there any way to slow this guy down?
The answer, no, B.A. There is no way to slow him down. He's got the unique ability of size, skill, athleticism. You name it, he's got it.
Tatum! Money from deep!
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
Outside Oubre. And there's a pick. Fires the 3. Drains the triple. 6 points for him.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 14. And he makes it. Holiday's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, in the paint, Holiday's agility makes him tough to contain. He just needs a little space to go to work.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. The Sixers trailing. Pass to Grimes. And here's Oubre from the arc. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Oubre's got 9.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Outside, Brown. 90 seconds into the second half now. Here's Tatum. Another one falls for Boston.
The defense must be aware of where Tatum is, especially when he's roaming around that mid-range.
Now here's Maxey. No points yet. And here's Embiid. Lets it fly from 18. Holiday grabs the miss.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And there's the screen. Brown against George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. White for 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. 1:44 left in the third. Oubre finds Maxey. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Now here's Holiday. Tatum from long range. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
This is what great scorers do. Tatum rises to the three-point challenge.
Outside Oubre. Again, the Sixers score. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
Now here's White. Yet to see a basket. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Pritchard's checked in for White. For 3, Maxey gets the 3 ball to go. And the 76ers lead by 1.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And here's Brown for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Love the response by Brown, marching right back down and dropping in his own three.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Yabusele. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Outside Tatum from 11 feet away. Look at Tatum using his length. Here in the second half, this game still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Celtics. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. We'll be right back after this word. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. We've got Butler. Eric Gordon is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's McCain. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. McCain's got his first 2 points.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
Here's Hauser. Pass to Tatum. Here's Shireman. Here's Pritchard. Lets it go from deep. Gordon pulls it in.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Yabusele. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Horford. Right side Tatum. Tatum works through the defense inside.
Timeout. Lots of poise under pressure. Tatum welcomes a challenge.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He reminded his team just how close this game is, saying, guys, we aren't out of this yet. We still have plenty of time left. Let's go out and execute our game plan, and I promise you, we will win this game. Let's see how they come out of this timeout, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Tatum. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here.
Multi-talented swingman. Tatum just continues to get better and better each year.
The first free throw is good. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Pass to George. And the jam by George.
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense.
Now here's Holiday. Now here's Tatum. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game.
I do not care what kind of game he is having. In these moments, Tatum is just different.
Porzingis against Embiid. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Boston leading by 3. Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by Oubre. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Holiday against Maxey. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter here. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Embiid from outside. Boston with a rebound.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game, both teams leaving it all out there. The guy you want taking this shot. Tatum gets fired up and delivers.
Here's Embiid. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And no doubt the ball is going to go to Embiid there. Needing a bucket, and he gets it.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the and one.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Pretty much, they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire, quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
.27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum with a throwdown.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
.23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Outside Maxey. Let's go with a three. Can't get the three to fall. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Eight seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And he commits the intentional foul. Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of two is good. And that'll put him up 2. 7 seconds left to play in the fourth. Outside Maxey. Oh, bangs home the three. So it's the 76ers taking the W in a close one. That was an... All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant...
matchup we have here in the front court break.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Suggs in at the point. Banchero, that's good.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Now here's Prince. Kuzma finds Giannis. Just 5 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Kuzma can't get it to go. And it's Orlando's ball. It's a 3-point game. And Stan, after a few down years, the Magic has been recaptured here in Orlando.
It sure has, Kevin. They've had great draft picks. They have a couple of young franchise cornerstones. They've got size. They've got guys who will continue to improve. This team's got a chance to be really, really good going forward.
And when Giannis is sinking that shot, he is impossible to guard.
Pass to Banchero. Over onto Kumbo. A second chance effort, and Carter lays it up and in.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Lillard, the pass to Prince. Onto Kumbo against Banchero. Giannis, no good. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Took him no time at all on that one.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Lillard. Lopez, a screen on Banchero. Giannis inside. He's covered by Banchero. Good work there as it goes.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Pass to Banchero. 1:22 left in the first. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And he's a crafty, kind of an old school big. Carter Jr. knows how to keep defenders off balance.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Sims is checked in. Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Trent's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Taurean Prince. Orlando also making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Banchero. Anthony comes in for Caldwell Pope. And Black's subbed in for Jalen Suggs. Isaac's checked in for the Magic.
And when Lillard sees an opening, he takes full advantage. Skilled at drawing contact.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Bucks making a change here. Smith is checked in.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Drops in the layup for 2. Wagner's got 6.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And that one's good. Lillard.
Incredible range. Lillard makes these deep shots look like they're effortless.
Anthony looking it over. Lays it up off the glass. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Lillard outside. Pass to Trent. Wide open. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Oh, give credit to Lillard there. Outstanding work of recognizing the defense over committing.
Here's Anthony. 12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. It's good from long range. Anthony's got his second basket. Lillard fires away from way outside. And so it's Orlando heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense. getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. So Stan, you started in the NBA back in the mid-90s. How is coaching different from, say, now to back then?
Wow, Kevin, it's just so different and in so many ways. The players have gotten better. Bigger, faster, more skilled. There's more coaches on a staff. Strength coaches have increased in volume and in influence, so there's less practice. Everything now has to be done differently.
Everything is bigger, isn't it?
It really is.
Here's Banchero after the made shot from Bobby Portis. No good on the wing 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Isaac with some nice D.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Here's Black. Still yet to score. Here's Banchero. Connects on the open J.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
Now here's Giannis. Trailing by 5. Shoots over Portis. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Banchero's got 4 this quarter.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Gary Trent. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Porter. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Franz Wagner comes in for Isaac. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Cole Anthony. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Black. Magic leading by 4. Pass to Banchero. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Again, the Magic score.
Excellent work in the screen and roll. Banchero solid at knowing when to shoot in those sets.
And it's Lopez at the elbow. Here's Lillard. And he converts the layup. Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you.
A downright lethal 3-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Now, here's Wagner. 6 points for him. Carter with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Banchero. Comes up empty down low. Bucks trail by 3. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Prince outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Banchero against Lopez. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And on paper, Paolo Banchero has so many appealing attributes. His size, build, the ability to find shots. You can easily see why scouts were enamored with this guy as a prospect.
Both free throws good from Banchero. Now Lillard. puts up a deep three. And that one released in time, but no good. Paolo Banchero getting it done for Orlando. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And a chance now to send it up. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Paolo Banchero, guys, has been exceptional.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards, and it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. Suggs passes to Caldwell Pope. Here's Banchero. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
So, Stan, we watched Kentavious Caldwell Pope's career, and he's played for a handful of teams. And he's been a starter on multiple title teams, including the 2020 LA Lakers.
Yeah, Kevin, I love coaching him. This guy is a hard worker. He's one of the best conditioned athletes in the league. His stamina is incredible. He knocks down threes. It's not a coincidence that he's been on championship teams in 2 different cities.
Amazing.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Giannis against Banchero. Puts up a 3. Kuzma pulls it in. Milwaukee's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Oh, Antetokounmpo will not be denied on that drive.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive enforcement.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Trent's checked in for the Bucks. And a change for the Magic. Black's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. On defense, the Bucks. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Banchero up top. Antetokounmpo defending. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got 4 points in the quarter. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier, but I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
A nice shot by Carter.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Back to Lillard. Here's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. Prince has got 3 assists in the game. Black kicks to Banchero. Wagner wide open. And again, it's the Magic from deep. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
So both teams changing it up here. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Over in the corner, Lillard. Portis a screen on Wagner. Lillard misses. Orlando's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Sweet move. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. And the Magic lead by 3.
Well, coach isn't going to like the theatrics there. He had more than enough time to get a stable base, but he made it anyway.
Good on the triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where is the defense been?
Tie game in Milwaukee. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Anthony. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post position. Gary Trent is out there with Porter. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Here's Antetokounmpo. He can't get that one to fall. Great defense that time from Banchero. Pulls up. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Giannis' screen on Anthony. Here's Trent driving to the basket. Banked in off the glass. Trent's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Milwaukee. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Batadze the pass to Anthony. Clock at 6. Basket counts.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Gary Trent. And it's Damian Lillard in for Porter. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off. Guys?
Thank you, David. Lillard dishes to Lopez. Kuzma kicks to Lillard. Antetokounmpo against Banchero. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Now, here's Suggs. For 3, Caldwell Pope. The shot comes out. It's Prince on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope against Prince. Now, here's Lillard. Tight defense on him.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
And so both free throws good that time. That puts him ahead.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Banchero, right side. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. Carter with a screen on Kuzma. And that one's good. Wagner.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And the shot goes in.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Here's Banchero. Good.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Lillard looking around. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Suggs against Lillard. There's the lob to Carter.
And because of Carter Jr.'s finesse and athleticism, his teammates trust him to finish those alley-oops and stop.
Here's Giannis. It's in!
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what are their best options now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Banchero passes to Suggs. Carter with a screen on Lillard. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Misses the tray, and he commits the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2. 11 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Suggs. Missed.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
Yeah, that could be deflating. They have to lock back in.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for Stan Van Gundy.
This game is something of a mismatch, Doris.
Yes, it is, but it's always dangerous when one team is expected to win by a large margin. Because why? Human nature. Can't skip steps. These are still professional basketball players. That underdog can be a real dog.
Now Atlanta starting five. Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's a Kongwu in at center. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Risache. Johnson against Hart. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Daniels. Back to Johnson. 5 on the clock. The three from Risache. He drops it from range.
I love how competitive this kid Risache is.
coming right back with his own triple.
And out on the wings, Zach Rizachet has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite. The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Here's Daniels. Young inside. Brunson defending. Good work there as it goes.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Pass to Hart. Outside Anunoby. Now here's Hart. Here's Towns. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Is the mid-range for Mr. Towns part of the game? You bet.
Here's Rizachet. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. There's Young with the three, and Atlanta hits again from deep.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Brunson passes to Towns. Good D by Kangwoo.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Young. Towns with a rebound. New York trailing. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer, force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, BA.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Achua's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Mikal Bridges. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside man. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Hart pulls it in. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Pass to Achua. Towns for three. Can't hit that one. The Hawks trailing. Outside man. Back to LeVert. Johnson on the wing. Outside man. Back to Johnson. It's LeVert on the wing. Brunson defending. The shot by LeVert, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Brunson, the 15-footer is good.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. New York out in front. They're up. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Rizachet out there with Karis LeVert. Then there's George Niang. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's man in at the three. Sinks the tray.
So good off the catch. The defense has to guard Rizachet better than this.
Outside Robinson. Back to Payne. Off target at the rim.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Doris, one thing you can say about Karis LeVert, he knows how to seize an opportunity.
And the thing about it, BA, is it doesn't matter if that opportunity comes when he's being a starter or when he's coming off the bench. His mindset is, my skill set is score, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Payne.
You've got to have a great sense of timing on the alley-oop pass. Fantastic finish by Mitchell Robinson.
LeVert outside. The teardrop, and the layup is up and in. LeVert's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
McBride passes to Bridges. LeVert with the ball. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Pass to Capella. Here's Rizachet. Got a hand on it.
OG Anunoby is fast off his feet. 7'2" wingspan. Says twice on the pipes.
Drills it from deep.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And of course, he makes good use of it.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And some changes here for New York. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Robinson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride. Here's Young. He's got 5. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Greg.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Young against Brunson. The shake. Oh, Young with a physical finish inside.
Courageous play by Young. I mean, he goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
Here's Brunson. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
And a superb job of creating just enough separation to hit the shot.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Young takes the hit and scores it anyway.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Launches a 3. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Young. Fearless from Young inside.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
New York leading by 4. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside Anunoby. Here's Brunson. And the layup is good. Brunson's got 11 points.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
Here's Young. From outside the arc. The shot, no good. And so it's New York, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
They've got Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Towns in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
Okongwu, a screen on Bridges to the middle. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. 4-point game. Towns finds Brunson. Back to Towns. Pass to Hart. Just 5 on the clock. Towns on a screen. Releases. Hart can't hit.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
Here's Young. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And Trae Young's attitude on the floor is so striking. He's got this unbreakable edge to him. He's super competitive and is ready to scrap with you.
And both free throws good for Young.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Outside Hart. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Now here's Brunson. He's got 11. Over Young. And it's Brunson missing.
The defense not a factor there. Very surprising he couldn't capitalize.
And here's Young. Pass to Okongwu. Over Towns. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. New York has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Back to Anunoby. Three-pointer. No rebound by Atlanta. 1:44 left in the third, and Risache gets it to go.
And there's the ability to finish for Risache. Nobody scares him at the rim.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
With the game on the line, Ice Trae is dangerous man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life, and that's what I do. I work too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. That puts him in the lead. Risache's got 10 points.
Yeah, great look for Risache. Close in, gets it done.
Outside Anunoby. Outside Hart. To the inside. Here's Brunson. Brunson! So confident at the rim.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career from role player to star player?
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution.
Pure from three-point range.
That's just a feel that you have in the pick-and-roll game. Really good understanding of how to break the defense down by Karras.
Here's Brunson. Brunson inside with the finish.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Atlanta's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. The shot by LeVert, no good. For New York, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Now here's Brunson. He's covered closely. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 17.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Atlanta on top. They're up by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. They've got Karis LeVert, George Niang out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Bufkin in at the point guard position. Niang outside. Pass to LeVert. Crosses over. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And the Hawks lead by 1. New York has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Outside Payne. Now McBride. Payne, a screen on LeVert. Wing shot on the way. Bufkin with a rebound.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Pass to LeVert. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Miles McBride picks one up.
This guy doesn't mind absorbing contact at all if it means a trip to the free throw line. Karis LeVert will find his points any way you want.
And some changes here for New York. Josh Hart's checked in for Achua. Bridges comes in for McBride. And Brunson is subbed in for Payne. A big group substitution here for Atlanta. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Johnson comes in for Niang. Risache, he's checked in for Mann. And it's Young in for Bufkin. Here's Bridges. And it's in there.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. And the Hawks making a change here. Daniels is checked in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Young looking over the floor. Pass to Risache. And the three-pointer goes. And the Hawks lead by 4.
How about the rookie, Zachary Risache, delivering a timely bucket?
Here's Brunson. And the basket is good. Brunson's got 19 points.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
Young goes in. Pass to Risache. Johnson a screen on Anunoby. Back to Young. Over Brunson. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist from Anunoby. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And there's the lob. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
Here's Brunson. Strong move, Brunson.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
.52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Brunson. Oh, he nails it! And tie game! Huge basket right there. Young against Brunson. Young, the pass to Daniels. Picked up by Okongwu from the arc. They get it again. Count it.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. So he gets them both.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Here's Young. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 6 to shoot. Driving to the basket. The Hawks need to get one up here.
Boy, gentlemen, you just love to see that aggressiveness. He's not afraid to get after it.
Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Hart in at the power forward position. New York has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Bridges. Now Towns, guarded by Young to take the lead. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the stripe.
And that one falls for Towns.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the and one.
And he's going for the lob. It's stolen by Hart. Pass to Brunson. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's got 4 rebounds now. Young against Brunson. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 19 points.
And the defense has to be more aware, or else Young will stick them from the mid-range every time. We've seen a lot of points tonight, but we've also seen a lot of poor defense as well.
That's unacceptable. The hustle and focus on that end is not there for either side.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Pass to Rizichet. Now here's Young. Okongwu, a screen on Brunson. Here's Young. And he sinks it. And that one brings him within 1.
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
Young against Brunson. The rebound by Atlanta. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. How do you think this is going to play out?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead, so you've got to draw the play to make it happen.
And this is why Young is a go-to guy. He can get it done even under the toughest circumstances.
Brunson against Young. Outside Brunson. Over Young. No No good. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And now we've got an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. So it's a narrow victory for the Hawks, pulling it out for the W. It was touch and go there. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps.